Hello, my beautiful angels. How are we today? Holy sunburn. I am so sunburnt, it's not even funny. Like, do you see this? Okay. I wanted to come on here and just talk to you about your decision making because it is so important, okay? You don't understand that you could be one decision away from your whole entire life being completely different. Your one decision can change the whole trajectory of your life, and I cannot stress this enough. When I was younger, I used to not take decisions seriously. I thought, okay, well, if I do this and I change my mind, then it's fine. It's not fine. Little decisions make up big decisions. Little decisions make up your whole life. So be very careful about what you choose. I wanted to talk about something too, like your lack of decision-making ability could quite potentially be ruining your life and you don't even know it. And what I mean by that is some people make decisions out of fear, anger, resentment. So every single time you make a decision, I really want you to think about where this decision is coming from. Like, where is it coming from? Is it coming from a lens of love? And I talk about this all the time. Like, what is your lens? One of my girlfriends asked me this a while ago. Like, what is your lens? And what I mean by that is, like, pretend you put on glasses, okay? We're putting on glasses together. How are we seeing the world? Are we seeing the world out of love, out of happiness? Are we, looking at life through grace and gratitude? Or are we looking at life like, this sucks, everything, like, you know what I mean? What's your lens? So I want you to think about that too when you're making a decision. I really wanted to make a YouTube video today to talk to you guys. I just felt like I wanted to chat and just check in and just see how everyone's doing. But I don't know what I don't know what to talk about today. So I'm just gonna come on here and just talk about something, whatever. But one of my people on here, one of my subscribers, talked about their birthday and how they're, going around Florida for their birthday, and that they moved here in 2009. And I moved to Florida in 2009. And me moving here was a decision. No one made me move here. I moved here out of my own free will, out of being in a very abusive, toxic, not so great environment with my mother. And I don't really share about that too much, just because, but I had to make a decision when I was 13 to make a really big decision. Do I stay in Connecticut where I grew up with the people that I've grew up with since diapers, really? Leave the school that I've only ever known, the town I've basically never been out of, except for I would come to Florida every summer, right? But I had to make a decision. And that one decision changed my whole entire life for the best. I don't think if I moved here that I would be alive. And I say that lightly because, yes, I'm dramatic. But also, I don't think I'd be alive. I don't think the people that I was hanging around were people that cared about me and cared about my future and, my health and my well-being. And this video might not be flashy or making you feel some type of way, dopamine wise. I'm not editing it. I'm not putting dings and pings and this and that. But I think the message is really powerful. Is honestly, your decisions can change your whole entire life. What decisions are you making? I was recently just put in a situation where I had the decision to be kind and patient and not stoop, or I had a decision to be rotten, mean, and stoop and make nasty comments and just be rotten and awful, because it was the primal honestly the primal in me that wanted to be vicious and mean. Not that I'm vicious and mean, I was just not put in a good situation. And there was a big part of me that was like, man, this is not fair. I don't want to be nice. I don't even want to play nice. But everything is a decision. Everything is a choice. And when I learned that even if you're put in a bad situation, people, places, things, doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. Whatever situation that you're in, you have a choice. We have a choice to show up as our best self, higher self, honor ourselves, and keep ourselves on the pedestal and be a kind person to ourselves and to others, no matter what they're doing to us. Or stoop, it might feel good in the moment to be kind of sassy and mean and say something that might hurt someone's feelings back because they're hurting yours. It might feel good in the moment, but really, what are you putting out? Whatever you put out comes back. So it's like, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to become that person? And also, when you stoop to someone's level, you become that person indirectly. So how could you even be mad about it at that point? You just can't. So decisions are everywhere. And I know we know this. It's not like rocket science. I'm not like dropping a bomb on you like, oh my God, this is the most profound thing ever. But it's just been something I've been thinking about more recently. Everything is a choice. Every single thing is a choice. It's like we live in a game, and the game is a choice, a game of choices. What choices are you going to make? Growing up, where I came from, I luckily had my grandparents who did very well, and that home was very safe and happy and healthy, and it was in a great neighborhood. And then I had the neighborhood that I lived in with my mom that was not a good neighborhood, and it was not a good environment, and the people I was hanging around just was not it. It was an older crowd. A lot of the people that were my age, I kind of just, I don't know if wrote off is a good word, because I didn't write them off. Like, we grew up together, very small town, but I was kind of lost and like rebelling in a sense, because I just didn't know. I was hurting, and those people were hurting, and you don't manifest what you want, you manifest who you are. So I was hurting, they were hurting, we kind of just came together, and that's just how that happened. And if you really think about a 13-year-old making a decision to move from Connecticut to Florida and to leave all her friends in the middle of her 9th grade year in high school, you'd say that's a pretty big decision. And it was. And it was the best choice I've ever made. What choice do you need to make? Like, do you have a choice that, could change the trajectory of your life? Would I be running my business? Would I have my boys, my 3 little boys? Would I be in the home I'm in right now? Would I have the health that I have right now? Would I have this channel right now? Would I have anything I have? No. I could probably tell you no. I'd probably literally be dead in a ditch, long gone years ago from drugs. And I never did drugs. But you are who you surround yourself with, so I'm assuming it's inevitable. And I don't know where a lot of these people are. I really don't. I really, really don't. Sometimes I like go back to try to look and see where they are, and I can't find them. There's like one person, like literally one person that I've ever seen on anything, and I'm like, better you than me, sis. I'd be dead. So anyways, I wanted to come on here and talk about like decision making and how one decision can change literally your whole entire life. And sometimes it's not even about the big decisions, it's about the little ones. Like I wake up every single morning, and I've been slipping, I'm going to be honest with you, getting the boys ready for school. And I'm like, okay, I have to remind myself to do these things, because it really is about the little things that add up to the big things. It's never the big things. You can't get to the big things without doing the little things. You can't reach a goal without the little things that get you to the goal, if that makes sense. I wake up every day in gratitude. I literally sit and think about as many things as I can to feel and fill my body up with gratitude and praise and thanks. Because I don't want to go about my day without a lens of gratitude. If you're not looking for something, you won't find it. So what are you looking for? And then you might say, well, Shelby, like, I have nothing to be grateful for right now. You have something. You have something that's happened in your life that you're grateful for. Cling on to that. There's something really important about waking up in gratitude. Because if you're not waking up in gratitude, which I'm telling you, it's not natural to wake up in gratitude. I mean, you might be, you know, when you're on vacation and you're like, this is great, I'm on vacation, I'm in the, wherever I'm at, and you're like, man, this is great. But like on an average Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you wake up in your house and you got to go to work and you got to do the kid thing and you got to do this and that, and then you're not thinking like, oh my God, I feel so grateful right now. Maybe you do. Maybe you just are like naturally that way. I'm optimistic, but like sometimes I have to wake up and remind myself like I am so grateful to be alive, and I'm so grateful for the air in my lungs and XYZ, and I go down the list because there is something so powerful about this brain. If you don't focus on the positive good things and literally pretend to put on a lens of love, happiness, gratitude, whatever it is that you're putting on, your brain just wants to like destroy everything. I swear. It's the craziest thing. It's called being in a primal state of being, and it is not a powerful state. It's not powerful, it's not empowering, it's not good, it's not happy, it's not anything. I just saw 11:11. Maybe that's a confirmation for you. I don't know. It's confirmation for me. Wake up in gratitude and really think about every single decision that you're making. And think about the decisions that you're not making too. Like, for me, I wanted to rot away in my bed all day. It's Sunday. And I'm like, I didn't work out. I didn't make a YouTube video. I didn't, go through my text messages and make sure that all my friends feel loved and reach out to my family and let them know I love them. And I didn't, add some love into the home and like sweep up a little bit and make sure that my week is set up. Like, that's a choice. All those little things is a choice. So what kind of person would I be this week if I didn't do those things, How you do anything is how you do everything. So I know, again, this video wasn't like profound and it wasn't, but growing up when I was that little girl in Connecticut, it doesn't matter if I was a little girl, okay? Energetically, sometimes, don't you ever just wish that you have that person that can like have these conversations with you where you can listen to them and be like, that's a great point. There's a YouTuber who I love. I love her. She's amazing. She's awesome. And I love her. Her videos aren't flashy. Her videos aren't in your face and dopamine hitting, blah, blah, blah. But she makes some really good points. And I really value that. And I think a lot of like YouTubers are coming to this point where they're like, it doesn't need to be this, or this. It doesn't need to be fake. It doesn't need to be influenced. It just needs to be real, raw, and genuine. And I always want to bring that to you. Anyways, if you want to watch her videos, Vibing with Cece, she's amazing. She lives in Palm Beach. And I'm like, we are friends. You just don't know yet. I know that sounds super weird, but like, whatever. I don't care. One of my best friends is like, you guys are made to be best friends. Maybe. We'll see. But her points are amazing. Her videos are amazing. And I think we need more of that. I think we need more genuine, authentic, heart-to-heart conversations, even if they're like random, kind of like this one. I'm like, you need to make good decisions. Make good decisions. Decisions are easy to make. Like, I know I'm not saying anything profound. Like, I'm not Neville Goddard right now. I'm not Ed Milet right now. I'm not nothing. I'm just being me, having a thought. Yeah. Decisions. Really, really focus on your decisions. I know that, I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in a lot, like spirituality. And if you're new here, that's why I'm explaining to my people. You already know, I'm not trying to shove religion down your throat. I'm not trying to shove woo-woo stuff down your throat. I'm just we're just connecting and we're talking. Lionsgate just happened. And I've been asking myself a lot of powerful questions. Oh, I want to grab them. I really, really, really want to grab these questions to give them to you. Okay. First of all, when I wrote this question down, I was thinking about what I wanted my future to look like. Very specifically, I wrote down 8 things that I want very specifically to unfold within the next 12 to 36 months of my life. That's business, love, XYZ, you name it, I put it in there. Maybe I'll read it to you next time and give you this exercise. But I wrote down, what emotions am I feeling in this future moment? The reason why I want you to think about your future and to think about the decisions that you're making is because are you like, honestly, like, are you gonna get in a car and like not put anything in the GPS? Like, don't you have a goal? Don't you have like a, you know what I mean? You know, like, my life is great right now. I wouldn't change anything about it, to be honest with you. If I could press pause on my life, I would keep it exactly how it is right now, and I'd be happy as a pig. And you know what, honestly, like, I'm so happy. But it's also really important to think about your future and how you're going to feel in your future and what it's going to look like. It's just essential. Like, what do you look like? Who are you? What are you doing for work? Did you start that business you wanted to start? Did you ask that girl out you wanted to ask out? What about the guy? Like, who are you? Where are you going? I wrote down, what energy do I choose to carry today to stay in alignment with all that I visioned for me? And then the last one I wrote is, what's one inspired action I'll take today for my future self? And I'm going to do that every single day because your decisions are so, so, so important. What inspired action are you going to take today for your future self? Because it's not about, again, it's not about the big things. It's about the little things that make up the big things, right? So just food for thought. This video is more food for thought than anything. What are you keeping in your life? What are you getting rid of in your life? What do you want for your future in 12 to 36 months from now? And you'd be surprised, like, how easy it is to make changes. Like, I remember thinking one time, I don't know how they're there. How are they there? That goal seemed so far away. Like, how did that person get there? What did they do? Like, oh my God, I need to do it all at once. I need to change my wardrobe. This. You don't need to do all that. You just need to stay true to yourself. What's your lens? Stay true to yourself. And what little choices and decisions are you making for yourself? What little thing are you doing today that's going to impact your future in a positive way? Who are you becoming? Okay, I love you. I hope you have an amazing night and you are so loved. Don't ever forget that.